Gentlemen, congratulations. Seriously, great job. You've decided to eat healthier and clean up your diet. Summer, it'll be here before you know it, and this year, you're bringing it strong. Brenda, who's that stud? It's you! Look out, ladies, because this year, you're back, buff, and better than ever. But in order to reach those Beachbody goals, you can't screw the pooch on your diet. And so today, I'm going over 10 tips to not up your diet. I'm going to be going over the 10 things that little voice in the back of your head will be saying to you to totally sabotage your success. And I'm going to give you some tips to not listen to that little bastard. The number one thing that little voice is telling you is, I'm hungry. There's nothing to eat right now. Prior planning prevents poor diet performance. You need to prepare. You need to plan. Make your meals in advance, because when you get all crazy, nuts, savage, hungry, all willpower goes out the window. At least it does for me. But if I know what I'm eating and I have it with me, I'm pretty good. Number 2, I'm tired. I don't feel like cooking tonight. Wrong! Because you've already executed number 1, which is prior planning prevents poor diet performance. Cook your meals in advance. Have them ready in the refrigerator. Preparation is critical and key for you succeeding in any diet, any weight loss, any weight gain, for that matter, because it takes you consciously having a plan. Without it, you're doomed. Number 3, I can have just one. It won't hurt. When have you ever had just one of anything that won't hurt? Chip, fries, chocolates, pizzas of pizza, quarter pounders with cheese. Seriously, see, here's the deal. With me, I don't crave things until I have that first taste. And once I get a sampling of the deliciousness that is stuff that isn't really good for us or on our diet, I lose my mind. 1 turns into 10. Number 4, I paid for it. I don't want to waste it. That's money. There are starving kids in Africa, and there will continue to be starving kids in Africa. And you not eating or throwing out something that you paid for is not going to result in them being less hungry. It's going to result in you being more husky. Let's use husky. Guys, here's the deal. One of the things that drives me crazy is the excuse of, well, I've already got it at home, I don't want to throw it out. If it's in my house and I have easy access to it, I will eat it. I don't have the best willpower if it's staring me right in the face. Get that shit out of your place. All right, so here's the deal. You're not at your place, you're somewhere else. Number 5, I don't want to be rude. I might as well just have some. Gentlemen, nobody, hear me when I say nobody, not even your mama, cares what you eat. Somebody's cooking you a meal, or you're going over to somebody's house for dinner, and there are a lot of people, you can be selective on what you have, or you can try portion control. I know it's crazy. Have a glass of water beforehand, have a snack with you, bring a protein bar, eat before you go. That is one of the best tips I can give you. If you're going somewhere where you know there's going to be just an ass ton of temptation and food that you don't want to be eating, eat before you go. If you're not hungry, you're not as tempted. Number 6, but I want to go out to eat. It's a special occasion. Great, go! Look at the menu ahead of time, and prior planning prevents poor diet decisions. You know what you're having ahead of time. Don't even open the menu, because that's when things go all nuts. Know what you're getting. Everything's online. You can make those smart decisions before you actually get to the place you're going to eat at. Number 7, I'm just gonna have a cheat day. I've been good for 6. I'm gonna have one day that I'm gonna eat 7,000 calories. That is the biggest mistake a lot of people make. They think that, oh, I'm good for this, and if I have a day of this. I am a fan of cheat meals, not days, because in my mind and my experience, just through when I used to do bodybuilding and really getting lean and trying to lose body fat, is when you start really being successful on your diet and things are going well, it takes 3, 4, 5 days for your system to really get cranking. And what happens is it's kind of like a centrifuge. It's going, and then you throw in a whole day of like super bad food and calorie salt, and it slows it down, and it's got to pick up steam again. When you just have a cheat meal, it's like, hey, okay, I'm digesting, and then it can pick up steam. That is the worst analogy in the history of analogies, but I hope you get the point. Meal, not day. Number 8, you hop on the scale, look down, and I'm up 2 pounds. This happens. Fluctuation, water weight, it happens to all of us. True story. When I go out and have like a meal that I'm not used to having, I eat pretty clean, most of the time. Once or twice a week, I will go out and have something a little bit more indulgent. The next day when I wake up, I'll be 5 pounds heavier. Did I gain 5 pounds of fat? No, but it's the water retention through or by the amount of carbs, the salt, all the water. If I had any alcohol, that also sort of compounds the issue. But in terms of alcohol, a lot of you guys are wondering like, well, can I drink? Alcohol screws everything up, and trust a brother who's been there. It is incredibly difficult to diet and drink. I know that a lot of people are like, yeah, but if it's clear liquor, it's better. Brown liquor's bad, and if it's low calorie. Alcohol in general is a tough one because your body handles it differently than it does regular food. You start a program, you start seeing results, and then it kind of slows down a little bit, and you're like, the voice in your head is like, it's your age. Nothing you can do, you might as well stop. Here's the thing that drives me also almost equally as crazy as some of the other stuff, is when people blame their age. Now, it's true that as I've gotten older, it becomes more challenging. When you're younger, like I could eat like a horse and I would never gain any weight. Not so. When I hit 30, my metabolism gave me the finger. When I hit 40, it was kind of the same as 30 and I was in better shape because I quit drinking. But, the deal is, yeah, you might not be able to do the things you used to do when you were younger, but this doesn't mean that you can't still succeed. You just need to figure out that formula. And last, but biggest mistake and excuse that I hear that makes people absolutely suck when it comes to losing weight, and that is, I'll start tomorrow. Why? What's tomorrow? Today. When is the first time you thought about starting a diet or exercise program? Was it a week ago? Was it a month ago? Was it a year? Say it was a year ago, right? Where would you be if you were actually successful right now? Think about it. If you were successful, if you stuck with it, if you didn't make all the excuses and totally sabotage your diet game, where would you be today? Cut the shit. You're talking to me. You can blow smoke up somebody else's ass or even your own, but not me. I've heard it. I've gotten the t-shirt. Here's the deal. You can do anything you set your mind to. The only thing standing in your way between success and failure is you. Get out of your way. Stop making excuses. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You can do it. And you're going to be so incredibly proud of yourself after you succeed.